What's up, guys? I hope everybody's doing good. Just wanted to hop on live for a few minutes and invite everyone to the webinar. We have a webinar in about 47 minutes, 46, 47 minutes. We're going to be discussing marketing. I can get you the plug on some graphics. If you don't have time to make your own graphics, you need someone to make graphics for you. There's a company that does my graphics, and she's open to giving the people that join the people that are part of the Omega Collective, giving them a good deal to get some graphics. So, yeah, it's gonna be really, really cool. We have, let's see, we have a pretty good webinar set up for tonight. It's gonna be good. And if anybody wants to join, or if anyone has any questions, anything along those lines, you know, let me know. I think we froze for a second there. But yeah, so we're just sitting here waiting for 7, watching some. Actually, YouTube is playing while I'm on YouTube. So yeah, so tonight's webinar we're going to really discuss here. I'll give you guys a preview. Let me get this set up. I actually need to change that slide. I don't like it. But yeah, so here, look, check it out. Bam. So we're going to discuss advertising to motivated sellers and really start getting into some different advertising on, how to get your deals, how to do different things along those lines. So you guys can be successful. And, finding deals, like I say all the time in every video I do, is the most important part of this business. So you need to find deals. And everyone's like, well, how do you fund the deals? How do you close the deals? Like, how do you get this stuff done? And I tell them all the time, none of that's important until you find the deal. It's good to have an idea of what you need to do, but you can't get nowhere if you don't actually find any deals. You know what I mean? So that's important. So make sure that, you want to make sure that you be able to find the deals. And how to do that's by advertising, letting people know what you do. What's up, guys? How y'all doing? Letting people know what you do, how to advertise for motivated sellers, and it kind of works with advertising with everything. So if you have questions, no, I'm not trans. That's so funny. But yeah, so that's what we're going to be doing this evening. In about 45 minutes, there's a link in the description for the actual webinar. So I'm on here just to invite everybody that wants to join. We're going to be talking about advertising to motivated sellers, knocking that stuff out and just kind of going over the different tools and people I have to be able to do it. So if you have any questions, you can hop on. It's a live webinar. In the description for this live, we'll have the link to actually join. And, if you're wondering if you've never been on my live before, we just discussed different techniques and how you can. This week we're discussing marketing. Here, I'll show you guys again. You see, we're advertising to motivated sellers and kind of just going over the different things on what you need to do to be successful, how you grow your business that way, and have the ability to get real estate deals. And if you're not in real estate, whatever business you're in, if you're in business, it kind of works out. It's a scam. Nah, I've heard that lots. A lot of people, Julia, say it's a scam. It's a scam. But I mean, it's what I do full time. So that's how I support my family. We make money, and we're not really scamming anybody out. We help people that are in screwed up situations. So it's not really a scam. Is there people out there that scam people? Yes, for sure. But we show people how to avoid that as well. So if you need help with that, let us know. Send us a DM, send us a message. I'm a full-time scammer. No, I'm a full-time investor that buys houses. I like scams. That's funny. I'm not scamming anybody. I've been called a scammer before, though. Story about 5 years ago, I was trying to purchase a house in a little. Well, it's not little anymore. The town's grown a lot. in New Braunfels, and Jesus does save clowning around. And what happened was the gentleman was told me he'd sell the house for, I think it was like $80,000, 3 bedroom, 2 bathroom. I was like, oh, that's great. We worked it out. He did a virtual walkthrough because I didn't live in the city, and we went to go look at the house. And it was only 2 bedroom. It was only a 2 bedroom, 1 bathroom, and it's like you said, 3.2, so that changed the price. And he's like, no, you're scamming me. I told you. And I'm like, look, I showed him the text messages on my phone. I was like, no, you said 3.2. I priced the 3.2. So he called me a scammer, hit me up on Facebook, said I wasted his time. He told me the house was bigger than it was. Why are high, especially the big thing that they tell everybody about prices being so high is inventory is really, really low. What happened was the reason why prices have gotten so high is during COVID, they wouldn't let anyone buy anything. They were making everyone stay in their houses. So inventory grew for a little bit, but people were getting very uncomfortable waiting, not being able to do anything. So as soon as they opened cities back up, the people who had been waiting to buy gobbled up everything. And you saw a huge amount of inventory disappear. And, obviously when inventory goes down and demand's up or trying to recover, the demand's recovering, the price just skyrocketed. And I mean, 2021 and 2022 was the craziest prices I've ever seen in real estate. And I've been doing this since 2011. And we're just now starting to see a little bit of correction. But yeah, people are having less kids. I was just reading a report yesterday that Americans are not having kids, and they linked it to people being, what was the word they used? I forget. Like they linked it to feminism. Oh well, ladies are working more, so they're not having more kids, or like stuff like that. I was like, that's crazy. I actually saw it on a podcast last night. But I do think that bigger houses are less in demand. If you look at some of my shorts, I do a short where I go through a neighborhood they just built that's all small houses and like little tiny houses. And my house I live in, it's a little older. It was built in the 80s. 3 bedroom, 2 bathroom, about 2,000 square feet. I bought my house for like 170 10 years ago. These little tiny houses are 900 square feet, 2 bedrooms, super skinny, real narrow houses, and they're selling for like 180. Little tiny houses. I mean, literally the lots are, like 10 parking spots, super, super small. And I was like, there's no way that's going to sell. Not here in Texas. Like, that's not going to sell. I'm located in Texas, and the whole neighborhood's full. Yeah, demand for small apartments will remain high for a long time. I'm working on, so I'm 38. My 40-year goal is to purchase an apartment complex. One I've looked at before is like 64 units. Every single unit's 2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom. And, it's a smaller complex, and it'll stay rented forever. So you're actually right there. So, like, I agree that apartments in my city, so I'm in San Antonio, Texas. Our main loop highway that goes around the city, 1604, and you will see, like, it is ridiculous how many apartment complexes are being built. You when I was a little kid, even 10 years ago, there was nothing out there. Now there's just complex after complex after complex, because with prices so high, people can't afford to, they can't afford to purchase a house, and they're stuck renting. So, all these apartments are being built, which I think will level out rents because there'll be more inventory than needed, which is good for people that rent. But yeah, so I think we're seeing a bottom out and change. I think that the economy looks a lot better than it really is, just because it's an election. We're in an election cycle, and they do whatever they can to make things look good. I don't think it matters who wins the election. I do think we will see a correction. Nothing. I don't think it'll be major, devastating, but I do believe we will see a a decent correction in the real estate market, see prices come down, inventory go up a little bit. And like we've seen a little bit of that with the higher interest rates, but people are still buying. So we'll see how it goes. But yeah, if anybody's interested in doing jumping on our marketing webinar, you can check out the description. We'll start at 7 p.m. sharp, so in about 27 minutes. Yeah, 27 minutes. So if you want to join, everyone's more than welcome. And you guys have a wonderful day. Just want to hop on, give everyone a reminder. Have a blessed day. And Julia, thanks for the feedback and staying on the live so long. I appreciate it. Have a wonderful day, guys. Bye.